Hey everybody, what's going on? It's the Cowboy Chronicles, and I'm giving you just a rant and rave. Today's show is going to be about the TLC movie. Now, I know I was supposed to do a review probably yesterday. I should have did my review because I was just so excited and on the edge of my seat, which of course you know I really was and I still am, but I've watched the movie, and while it was on my DVR, found DVR, get one. But and it's still on there, by the way. But while it was recording and whatnot, I was just so ready for it. I wanted to watch it while it started, but I was just like, no, don't watch it right now because it's gonna ruin the whole effect for you. So I'm like, alright, great, that's fine, I won't do that. So, but before I get into all of my big news about the movie and just my whole walkthrough of how I felt about it, and it's precisely why I'm wearing my job still shirt because I just love this shirt. And it's all about how I'm feeling right now. It's in my rebels. Like, I do roundhouse kicks, chokehold, and headbutt, uppercuts, you name it, and I problem solve under a few seconds. So, yes, let's problem solve this. But there's no problems for this second. Congratulations, Kendra! I'm so proud of you. Oh my God, yay! Now, to this business of the TLC story. Now, unlike a lot of people who tuned in Monday night at 9 o'clock, like was told, I was just so excited. So I started watching the movie, and it rolled in about how the girls first started and that they weren't friends, and that really kind of shocked the hell out of me that they weren't friends first, like growing up, like most of them, like Destiny's Child or the Supremes, or, you know what I'm saying, like they didn't grow up and be on the glory like they should have, and that just kind of hurt. But I just want to applaud all the actors for their imagery portrayal, and I just feel like they did a really good job. Little Mama, you did an absolutely fabulous job. I don't think anybody else could have done it better. Yes, TLC, you guys were supposed to do, or T-Vibes and Chili, you guys were supposed to get like new faces for the cast, but I don't think like a new face would have probably captured the images as well as these already stars, celebrities, or whatever the case may be. I understand that you guys didn't want that, but it was actually pretty good for the movie, and it just kind of jumped out a little bit more than it would have without, that. But, anywho, my view on just the whole way they started out in terms of their business plans, I'm going to talk about the trending topic of, do you think Pebbles was right or wrong or whatever the case may be? To answer that question, I feel like when you go into the business, it's like they said off of Harlem Nights. You can't trust anyone in that business because they're all criminals in some way, shape, or form. Now, I don't feel like everybody is a criminal, but I feel like a lot of people are money-hungry heifers, so therefore, you are a criminal. Because if you would take a girl group, develop them, say, okay, we're going to develop you and make you into the best girl group that you can think of, and they brought home Grammy after Grammy after Grammy after Grammy after Grammy after every album, and it's just like, we have no money to show for it. You cannot tell me that I'm starting out and I'm, putting in my effort, I'm putting in the footwork, I'm putting in just as much as footwork as you are. All you're doing is sitting at your desk and writing off a check to make sure that I can go do this. And they sold out everywhere. Like, they started with MC Hammer and I think it was Jodeci, and sold out concert tickets, like everybody paid to go see them. So for you guys to feel like Pebbles she did a good thing in terms of their publicity, but in terms of how she treated them, like Chili, that was bogus. She was nowhere near loose. So for you to call her loose is absolutely bizarre. And just like I understand a lot of girls wanted Dallas, but I've seen some of his old pictures. Girl, he's not that cute. I'm just gonna keep it all the way real. The baby's cute. The baby's cute. Not you. But I just feel like that was just completely bogus. You're not about to sit here and shit on my milk and call it chocolate and tell me that I'm a up and coming and I can do all this hard work and still have nothing to show for it. I bring home Grammys to my label. I bring Billboard breaking records. I have several hits and I have no money to show for it. Toni Braxton before she went bankrupt, she had a smart businessman. She had people behind her supporting her. TLC did not. That's the one thing that they did not have to start out with. They had that later on in their career. And so for her to be a smart businesswoman and for her to stand for women's rights, I just think that for her to just come in and say, hey, I can't believe you guys don't trust me. It's like, you guys treat me like I'm supposed to be your mother, and a mother would never rip off her children in any way, shape, or form. So for you to think that you were their mother, bogus. Nowhere near close. A big sister, probably so, because I know some sisters that'll take money from you. Just keeping it all the way 100. I believe that sisters will take from you or, show some type of shadiness. Homegirl was shady about her decisions. She had made a hit record, and I don't know how long. And I think, honestly, her marrying L.A. Reid was a business move. She was broke. She ain't got no money. She ain't got no more royalties. So, I'm just saying, like, Pebbles, you could have did better about them. Granted, I like the publicity that you did for them because look at where they are now. But to make them pay $1 million per letter to make their movie, to continue their journey, and then it's just, that was just dumb, bogus, and just stupid, Pebbles. You wanted some more money. And if you wanted some more money, then you needed to come out with another record, not take money from other people. That's bogus. And I don't care what anybody would say, I just feel like that's rude for someone to take someone else's money and it doesn't belong to you. And that's just end of story, period. So, yes. And the tragic demise of Lisa Left Eye Lopez, I feel like they could have captured a little bit more in terms of that, but I think that the last days of her, doing the little videos with Little Mama, and I thought that was really nice, but I hate to say it like this, as a fan who was kind of hurt when Left Eye died, like, it would have been pretty nice to see, the actual thing, because I remember when I was younger and this happened, it was like she had it was a car wreck or something, but I would have I really wanted to see that, and I liked how at the end they had 10 years later down the line, and T-Boz and Chili came back in the studio together, and they were in the studio with Leo, and it was amazing. I felt like that was just like a breath of fresh air to just bring back good memories instead of all the negative, because for them to be a groundbreaking girl group and one of the top selling girl groups of all time, y'all treated them like they were the worst and took all of their money. That's bogus. I don't care. So, the Coverboy comment is, don't trust criminals, because those people will take you and rape you and make you feel the worst way. It doesn't have to be a physical reaction for you to be raped. They were raped in terms of their money. They were raped in terms of their fame. And then just people got into people's heads and just making them think things. And it was just rude. I just think the whole thing around the way was rude in terms of Pebbles. Do I diss Pebbles in a way? It's like, it goes in the middle. It's not completely a yes, but it's not completely a no. Like, I do agree that she was a great success and a smart woman, but for her to be a woman in the business and for her to be in the business as long as she was, she should have really been like a big sister and was like, okay, I'm going to give you guys the money that you guys deserve. I'm going to show you the pros and cons. But like I said, I believe that was the smartest move for them to just leave her alone and just not worry about her ever again. And I think, yes, they should have, like they said on Wendy Williams, like they should have had a lawyer, their own separate lawyer, and was like, okay, let's talk about this contract before we walk into it. She just sold them the dream and then just took all their money and ran with it and thought it was funny. Girl, boo. But yeah, tweet the show and let me know how you felt in Coverboy. Tweet, or that would be tweet me, the Coverboy. Tweet the, you can tweet the show